We are not free people. Anyone can see this. We are not free people. Plans are being unveiled today to limit us to movement close to where we live. We are not free people. Our whole lives have been ordered by our society to slave for the benefit of another. We are not free people. Pay the mortgage, pay taxes, pay more taxes, pay profits to others who have more than they could spend, but whose needs have no limits. Live in the dark shadows of billionaires, in the shadows of governments, organizations, atomic bombs. We are not free people. Even in the area of religion, the understanding of life by a man for himself, we have been pushed and cajoled into what to think and what to believe. We are not free people. We used to live under an illusion of freedom, at least of physical freedom, the ability to move without physical constraint. But we were not, have not been, and unless we come to meet change in life, will never be free people. Do we even understand the meaning of the word freedom? Do we? Does your life feel free? Are you unburdened? Are you without fears, worries, aggression, competition, self-interest? What does it even mean to be free? What does it mean to be free? This society is daily becoming more and more like a prison cell for so many human beings, born into life with a promise of freedom, but meeting a societal structure which knows nothing of the meaning of the word and cares little to question. Where is freedom to be found in life? Will our governments lead us there? Have they? Our churches? Have they? Our scientists and esteemed leaders? Have they? Our billionaires? Have they? Every one of us was born with the promise of a life of freedom and educated to meet a life of slavery. Our education encouraged and conditioned our human brains to living in memories, which is the constant repetitive thinking you hear inside day to night. Our brains are now constantly occupied, constantly self-seeking, caught in memories, beliefs, fears, concepts, a sense of past and future, desires, pains and longings. Is such a mind, which is the mind of human consciousness, a free mind? Where should we begin to look to find freedom in our lives? Our disordered inner thinking precedes our every action, and our actions build our society. If our minds are not free, we build a society which reflects our constrained inner psychological state. If we seek a free society worth living in, we surely must initially seek a free mind, capable of building such a thing. What is a free mind? Is an occupied mind free? Of course not. An occupied mind is engaged, and what is engaged is never free. The potential for our race to build a good society is intimately related in the ability we hold to come upon a free mind. This is the necessary foundational building block to build a free world. What prevents your freedom? Obviously, occupation. And what occupies your mind? What prevents your freedom? Surely the legitimate question is this: not how to reach freedom, but how to remove that which this moment is preventing my life from being free. Are you free to look at life? Or are you looking at life through the limitation and distortion of what you think about it, which is your knowledge, which your society educated into you? A mind free is a mind unoccupied. A mind unoccupied is a silent mind. Certainly, no one can move from bondage to freedom. If freedom of the human mind is to be found in non-occupation, in silence, and it is, for an occupied mind is never free, then any engagement of occupation of moving towards freedom is the denial of freedom. All occupation, which is all thinking, must end for freedom to exist. Do you see this? Can you live so unoccupied? Can you look at life without a screen of words and images, arising from past knowledge, distorting what you see, and dividing your life from others who think differently to you? Can you look at life freely, without knowledge, without the past? Is this not freedom? Can you find out? Without freedom, without a change in our innermost psychological world, we will never, ever live in anything other than divisive inner psychological occupation, which drives our every actions and brings our lives to conflict. That which is occupied is limited to its occupation, and so can never know the taste of the sweet breath of freedom.